Hey everyone. Out on a Limb was not on my list to read during the summer TBR, but I picked it up because I just finished reading Next to You by the same author, Hannah Young, and it was just such a good read. Please excuse my nasally sound. I'm sick. So, this book is about 400 pages plus. I listened to this on audio. The narrator was great. The story was great. I went in not knowing anything about Out on a Limb. I just like the author's work. Reading Next to You was really good. I did have minor criticisms, but overall, I enjoyed the book, and it was a smooth and easy read. And honestly, Out on a Limb and Next to You are probably just really great summer reads. So yeah, read those. Um, there's so much to love about Out on a Limb. When I started listening to this, I thought I would just listen to it a little here, a little there. I blasted through it. I just listened to it, did not go to sleep because the storytelling was so good. Out on a Limb is about two characters. One is Win, the other one is Bo. They meet to each other at a party. Both characters, like you can see from the cover, have disabilities. Win was born with I guess one hand is smaller than the other. And Bo acquired their disability later on in life. So one person was born with a disability, one had a disability later in life. They meet at a party, they hit it off, they have a one night stand. And they immediately have chemistry. Um, you kind of get the sense when you're reading this book that if the circumstances they weren't in, they probably would have gotten together anyways. Their one night stand results in a pregnancy. So this is, I guess it's a trope in romance I'm not familiar with, but it's like an accidental pregnancy. Wynn decides to have the baby and tells Bo, and he's actually incredibly excited. So you kind of see this is a strangers to lovers, but it's also strangers to friendships to lovers to me. And the whole story was just so well thought out, so delicately placed that I believed in the characters. I love the characters. Even the side characters are great. And what I love about these two characters is that this is about two characters really feeling like seen by each other, but it doesn't necessarily only have to do with the fact that they happen to be have disabilities. Um, when the character has the same disability as the author themselves, so I feel like this is coming from a writer that's telling a story in like a thoughtful, delicate way that I really appreciated. And she did the research for Bo's character, and I felt like I still felt the same like love and care to each character. And so these characters feel seen by each other for everything they've been through up until the point that they meet each other. And they definitely have things to work out, but it felt so real, so beautiful. And it was really lovely to read a romance story that is the foundation is these two characters respecting each other and living in gratitude for each other. And from that, and taking on responsibility together, all of that together is where the foundation of where the love came from. I mean, it blew me away. I love this book. Um, there is a scene, and it's there's these two characters having like this intimate moment of just like dancing together. That's very sweet, and living in gratitude for each other. That really took my breath away. And I think I really love that about romance is I don't need anything over the top. I just need two people like genuinely like seeing each other and, chef's kiss, they respect each other. um, so yeah, that's kind of and even I guess I would have to say the core conflict is just like internal for each of them, which I'm all on board for because I feel like this is a story that's so set on a slow burn with deep character development that I really appreciated. I mean, I could go on and on. I love this book so much. So I'd say read this 5 purrs all the way. It's definitely worth a listen to. Actually, I take you know what? Oh, I have to say, I'm getting so, like, swept up, I forgot I do have a critique. Let's hold on to that 5 purrs for a second. Um, the book ends, but the author does something that she also did in the book next to you. It's like right when you think the book should end, she just continues a story. So I kept thinking it was gonna end and it would just kept going. Um, that technique kind of worked a little bit better in here. There's like a 10-year time jump. Um, but I just felt like it was like unnecessary. We didn't really need it. And also towards the end, there is this there's a little bit of a story that hinges on someone having like financial wealth, I guess. That is another pet peeve of mine is that I don't like when any story I read relies on money to be a solution for character growth. I That's like a big no-no to me. So actually that's 4 out of 5 stars. But if not for that, it would be 5 stars all the way. So yeah, 4 purrs, 4 out of 5 purrs. Pick it up. It's really worth it. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the chat.